Or might be off.
Dylan, we can't hear you.
Okay, so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's better.
Thanks, guys. Okay, if anything happens with the sound, just let me know. Okay, great. If you can just mute yourselves, that'd be great. So let's go through the first question. Made 5 sales. I think you're taking from the question idea list, but I think I need money fast. What should I focus on? 3 parties for the shop this week, and then a Facebook group to join for the succulent gift boxes. All right, so with this, I would say, see, we have 38 listings up. So it looks like we've added in a bit more print on demand since last week, from what I can see. Or you're doing these yourself though, right?
Right.
Just look like mock-ups.
They are. We haven't made them. We haven't made those yet.
Okay, just the mock-ups. Yeah,
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I would say, with the designs you're currently getting, are these from like Midjourney or?
They're from Etsy.
Oh, from Etsy. Okay.
Yeah.
I think a couple things that I would continue to focus on and maybe do more of is personalization with the drinkware.
Okay.
So, for example, like adding names to things, dates, like think about gifting situations. I know you have this one that's personalized, but maybe it's like a retirement one or a, someone who has been sick, or a teacher, like what's the name. So in anything that you add for your shop, since it is focused on gifting, I would bring in customization and personalization. So I would try to get up to over 100 listings as soon as possible. That would be like my next thing that I'm focusing on, and just building them according to module 3. And then with 3 parties for the shop this week, I would say, how many listings can you create in a week, do you think?
I can create a lot, but I'm kind of hesitant because I don't want to create similar listings over and over if they're not getting traction. You had said last week to back up and see what takes.
Yeah. So with what I would add this week, I would make sure it's a wide variety. So not mugs that are a similar aesthetic, or I would have things be like be testing a variety of aesthetics. So perhaps maybe like a groovy retro font, and maybe I know you have the collegiate right there, maybe like a retro Western type of font, and then maybe something that's more of like a classic script. So I think that could be helpful. That's one thing I might look at doing. Let me show you an example of this. Like a retro, something that is like more of a groovy vibe. That's something you haven't really tested quite yet. Like that's just
70s.
Yeah. One. I think
somewhere. Okay.
Many more.
Right there by the teddy bear. Take the teddy bear out of that one, maybe.
Oh, this one here.
See it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would also think about like trending colors. So
okay.
That is something else to look at. So maybe not like maybe something different than these tones. Maybe think more spring, actually, now that we're heading into spring.
Okay.
So think more like almost like Easter colors, but a retro spin on Easter colors. You can look at Pinterest as well for inspiration there. Pinterest has really good inspiration on colors that will be trending. So that's one, is adding more personalized items. If you could add like 10 completely unique types of listings that don't relate to each other, just do it in that way so that you don't accidentally create similar things, because it's really easy to do that. Then I would also, I would look at getting some different mug mock-ups, because I think some of the mock-ups might be distracting from the design. Testing some different mug mock-ups out. And then have you gotten to like Pinterest and Facebook yet?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know quite which Facebook groups to join.
Yeah. Oh, that was your other question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would go hard with Facebook. And then the other thing is adding more succulent listings. I really think that could be strong for you.
Okay.
But I would make the focus on the succulent itself too. So sometimes like something around it, like the burlap, might take away from it.
All right.
So if you have the focus be on that, the plant itself, I think that could help. And since these are favors, picturing, multiple in the same image would help too. So people have the idea that, oh, they could buy like many of these. Okay. And then for Facebook, let me pull up Facebook and show you what that would. Okay. So for the Facebook group for the succulent gift boxes, so I would more think about just who would have a gift. I wouldn't necessarily get hooked on the succulent thing, but I'd think about, okay, what types of people are giving gifts? Even like right now, it's like, oh, we're doing a coach's gift for the basketball team tomorrow. Obviously Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up, Nurses Appreciation Week as well. So you could join, like, let me pull Facebook up here, family members, nurse. Let me just see if there's any groups. Let's see. Okay, good. You can see this. Nursing school parents. Parents of, I'm looking at like parents of like end of the year, like a finals week gift box or care box for college kids. So like parents of college, let's see, parents of college kids. Here we go. That would be great. Send this to your like your student, your child. 10 posts a week. That's not that good. 4 posts a day. That's recruiting advice. Let's see. Parents of teens, even. I'm trying to find public groups. Remember, you go to public groups so that now these, if it's a public group, your friends and family could see what you are like writing in them. So I'm just doing that to get you to actually get access to one. So let's see here. Teens struggling with, okay, so like this person's promoting her book. So you could literally screenshot your gift box and be like, sometimes teens need a little pick me up like this, and then like add the photo. You could do something like that, or it's easier to reply to comments with links. Those don't get tracked as much. How old are your children? Okay, so this would be so easy if you had something that was for that age group, because you could just say, oh, 10 and 7, like I have these, or have you seen gift boxes like these or activity kits for that age group? Really fun to do as a family, or this is a great family activity for that type of age group. So commenting on, looks like actually a lot of people, oh, look at this, promoting. So this, you can see other people doing it, and it will give you ideas of how to do it in a way that's acceptable when you see other people promoting things.
Okay. So do you think maybe combine a succulent with maybe a customized tumbler or something like that? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
Yeah, so you already have the succulent with something. Where is it? Here it is. Tumbler, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That would, so $20 price point. That's a good price point for a gift box. Or you have another one here. You could do the succulent with the hair clip and the candle. You could do that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you could do one with like 3 succulents in it.
With what?
3 seconds.
3 seconds. Ah.
Yeah, like 3 different colored ones or different types. That would work.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be the way I would approach it for Facebook. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
These types of photos, like these really showcase, oh, it's like, I can definitely envision ordering a bunch of these. So that's even good for a favor photo. Like you could even rotate that to the main photo. One of these.
In the bottle boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and definitely do the video.
Okay.
Yep. Because this shows size and scale, but video will also help kind of people understand.
Yeah, I was experimenting with that one, just kind of playing with it.
Yeah. And, you know, you might want to say something like this one looks totally different than like this one. So you might want to like say, these are like baby succulents and they are designed to grow, you know?
Okay.
I might state that. Yeah. And I would go ahead and actually look at different succulent listings, like a bestseller succulent listing, because they will have encountered every issue you could possibly anticipate.
Okay.
And they'll have any disclaimer you should have in there.
The disclaimer.
Yeah. Does that make sense? Like
It does.
Yeah, like a disclaimer, like this is a baby. It will grow.
Okay.
I know it seems so obvious, but yeah. Sometimes we have to state the obvious to cover yourself, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Does that help?
It does help. I have one more question. And it's taking my attention away. It's one of the coaches suggested it, so I kind of went that way for a while. Is to put together a little mental self-help ebook. Not ebook, workbook.
Okay.
Pages. And I wondered if you thought that would fit in with some of the things.
Yeah, I mean, if it's for the same customer, you know, if you're doing like self-care gift boxes, it definitely could. Can you do it in a way where it doesn't take a lot of time?
Once I do it, it'll be, one and done, but it's taking a little more time up front.
Yeah. And, you know, it doesn't have to be 100 pages or anything. You could use ChatGPT for a lot of prompts. I think that would be a good idea. I think that could fit in. We have another student who does that really well. She does digital products. What is it? Yeah, she does digital products plus gift boxes, and she's very successful with it.
Okay.
I think that's why it was suggested, actually, because it works really well when you do it.
All right.
Yeah. Does that help?
It does. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Yeah. Okay, Noreen. How are the new listings? What to focus on next? Other advice? What to do in the next year? So, are you here, Noreen?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yep. So I gave you like a 6-month game plan. Did you see that?
I did. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So, I mean, really, in thinking about the next year, what I would be thinking about is really getting through Q4 and what you want to have like going into Q4. Maybe you want to go bigger on some ornaments because, you know, this type of customer, there's milestones that are happening, right? Like when you're in school, when you graduate, you know, whether you're in your residency or like other things you could think about are match day. When is that?
It's when you match your residency program.
Yeah. When is it though? What time of year?
Oh, like June, July.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be another thing to really lean into. So I'd be thinking about kind of those kind of milestone things as well, but then really focused on building the product mix for Q4. So I wouldn't, you know, I guess if you think about the year, I wouldn't necessarily think about January, February, because you're going to learn so much between now and then about like your customer and what they like, that I would just really stay focused on building the right product mix for Q4 and really thinking price point first, you know, price point in your customer, and then backing into the products that would fit those price point buckets.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I do think about for the year. Which ones are the new listings at the top here, right?
Yeah, everything up there, the digital downloads, those mugs, the Post-it notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are great loss leader ideas. These are good loss leader ideas. Did you think of these on your own, or what kind of prompted that?
I saw, I don't know how, but like I was searching on Etsy and I randomly came across one, I don't remember what. And then Saskia had her digital download call. So then I was asking her about it, and then we kind of like brainstormed, and these are the common documents that you would need. Mm-hmm. So we made a Google Doc version and a Canva version of the same documents, and then some bundles. Yeah,
I think that's great. Google Doc. Now, do they both have both options in it, Canva and Google Doc?
It's either a Canva or a Google Doc listing.
Got it. Is there a reason you didn't have them together? Just curious.
I just didn't get to it yet.
Okay. Yeah. I think that would be
okay.
Easy if you have both already. Why not? And one thing I would think about is the spacing on like the overlay. Were you trying to like hide part of it so people wouldn't steal it?
No.
Okay.
I was just trying to fit it in like the thumbnail.
Yes.
Which was kind of hard to do.
Gotcha. Yeah. One thing I would do actually for these, I think the spacing might work better, is a band at the top or the bottom. we have, let me show you. We have, let's see, I think one of our digital students. Yeah, like, do you see how this band is at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might
Yeah.
help a lot with the spacing on these.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
adjust to that. I think that'll elevate it. Yeah, and then, I mean, I would be sending these directly to like private practices.
How would I send it directly to private practices?
Their Facebook pages. I mean, websites have contact forms, you know, you can easily do that.
Okay.
The funny thing is it's going to go to the admin person anyways. So they're going to think, wow, this is awesome. Like,
Okay.
yeah. So that's what I would do for these. And even, you know, like this, I think the reason I'm latching onto these is because I think it'd be like probably one of the easiest things. It's like the lowest investment thing for someone. And I just want your order number to go up. So to me, like, I think this would be the easiest way to do that right now.
Okay.
And in front of the same customers who would be purchasing the other things. Yeah.
Okay.
So I would add that band, I would adjust the circle to a band, and then coloring is good coloring.
Okay. What should I make the band like that kind of lighter ombre purple and then like the blueprint in it?
I would make that, I would like, let's say you did this one here, you take that blue color and have that be the background, and then the writing be this darker blue color. So same coloring that you did.
Okay. What's the name of that digital download person that you just mentioned? Because now I'm just wondering, like, where should I place it in order to fit into the nail version? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Pokey and Bear she's one of our students.
Okay.
Yeah, she does 62,000 sales, digital only in here. But her bands, you can see some of them are thinner, some of them are taller. But I would test that out, and you had good colors already, so I would stick with that.
Okay, and then moving forward, should I stay with like the same aesthetic
as like this one here?
Yeah, and kind of like that, kind of like retro pastel floral type of a thing.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people, they talk about going the medical route, and they want it to be like different than what's trending. But I mean, what's trending is trending for a reason.
Yeah.
Going the opposite of what's trending is like, is that really going to help you? Like differentiate. Okay. Yeah, don't differentiate just to differentiate.
Okay.
Yeah.
And typically, how long does like a trend stick around for?
I get surprised with Etsy because there's a lot of, slow followers here. People who pick up a trend 4 or 5 years late. So stays around on Etsy longer than it should. So I wouldn't worry about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other advice or anything else?
Yeah. I mean, I would focus on, continuing, remember to remove things that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Remove things as you add things. So it's kind of like add 2 things, remove 1. Not necessarily 2 in, 1 out, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how do you know when a listing should be removed?
Yeah.
Like how long do you give it?
I would say as long as it's fully optimized. So it's got, great SEO, the mockups are good. You're winning in search results in terms of the value proposition. So your pricing, that combination of your listing photo and your price should win. And if it's not, then I would kill it after like probably at least I would give it to like 1 auto renew.
Okay.
Or just maybe consider not having your things on auto renew.
Sure. I have the manual.
They are. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do. But really, really compare yourself in search results to make sure you're winning. You have a better listing photo. Your price is better. Otherwise, it could be a design thing.
Okay, and then you said focus on blankets and mugs, right? So just to summarize, blankets, mugs, kind of retro pastel floral, digital downloads.
These are good.
And events in life like match day, graduation, stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah, and
then patience too, and then patience as well.
Exactly. Yeah, and patience.
Like those. Okay.
Because that'll be really good for the Facebook strategy for you.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Cool. All right, and then Jamie, potential loss leaders.
Yes. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. No.
Okay. I apologize. Now I have to run to go get my son from school. So if there's background noise,
no worries.
That's why.
No worries. So loss leaders, and then feedback on when to purchase higher quality boxes from China, since you have to order 100 minimum. So
yes.
What's your current cost, and what would the cost from China be?
It's about the same. The main difference, so I've gotten several quotes for the boxes, and they're either range from like higher to like cheaper, but I don't think the quality of the cheaper boxes would work. The boxes that I'm getting in the US are about $19, and they require a lot of prep, and that is like 30 minutes of sanding, plugging holes. It's a lot of more labor than I would like to do.
Yeah.
And then I did find a manufacturer who the price is a little bit, it's around the same price. If I go oak, it's just like $1 more, but the quality is really nice, and I wouldn't have to do anything to the boxes.
Okay. So, I mean, that would be worth it for your time, but you have 4 sales right now.
I have
right?
4 sales, exactly. So it's like, at what point do I say, okay, I'm going to place this order, which takes 2 months to manufacture and ship?
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if what you become known for is like a little bit different than these exact boxes, these are personalized. So they're blank. You could do so much with them. And at worst, you could sell them like at cost. Right?
Yeah.
So I'd probably place an order now.
Okay.
Place an order now for 20, you said?
Yeah. Well, I can do, they're under $20
Under
with
20.
shipping.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So I would definitely place an order now, and then you'll have a better idea of like, okay, is it actually 2 months to arrive? Or sometimes they say that and it's 4 weeks.
Yeah. Well, right now it's Chinese New Year, so I still have like a week to decide, before I can actually place an order. But okay, this makes me feel better because I've been on the fence.
Oh yeah.
If I should pull the trigger, because again, I've only sold 3 boxes.
Yes. But we know the potential is there.
And they're much nicer. Yeah.
I would do that. And then for loss leaders, that was your first question, right?
Yes. Yeah. So right now I have the frames, which require a little work, but barely anything.
Okay.
And then I've been working on a tooth box, which won't take a lot of work either, but just wondering if there's other ideas kind of in this like keepsakey vibe.
Yeah. So things I've seen, in the keepsake vibe, you could even go the route of like organizer tabs for a organizer tabs for a like
filing.
Yeah, filing tabs like for kids' work, like schoolwork.
Yeah.
And those would be something like you could sell as a supply category item because they're customizable. The person can write the kid's name on it. That would be an idea. And so think about what are kind of keepsake things through stages of the life, not just infant, and baby, but beyond that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you sell those as a physical or like a digital template?
Oh man, I would probably just do physical because you're open to shipping things and people will pay more for that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do there for loss leaders.
Okay.
And then, yes, does that help?
Yeah, I have one other idea. So someone gave me this idea of like advice cards for the wedding boxes.
Mm-hmm.
How would you go about if I wanted to like test it? And I don't have a great printer. I have like an okay one, but probably nothing that's like quality for a wedding. If I threw up, some mock-ups, would you like then print at like a print shop, or like how would you go about testing that?
Yeah, just like Staples, office bags.
Okay. And would that be like a potential loss leader if I had that like separate as well as bundled with the boxes?
Definitely. Yeah, it's not customizable. It wouldn't hardly take you any time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And do a digital version of that too, I would.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Sounds good. Is there any other feedback of like the direction? I just got this shop up like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would continue to work on your photos.
Yeah.
Really continue to work on pictures. Look at Pottery Barn for inspiration. There's another keepsake box company in Australia that I think would be great for inspiration. Did you find them?
There's one. Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. I think that's really the big thing is photos.
Yeah.
Photos, yep.
Okay. Well, I went to Home Depot and bought some stuff, so I'm going to try to make some new backdrops.
Okay. Good. Let us know how it goes, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Dylan. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. Christy. Okay, you have a cleaning checklist that's a bestseller. Okay, let me close that out. Okay. Notice people are copying it. Ugh, yes. So that How much of the product should you show for a digital product? It's interesting. Yeah, should you show the whole page? 2 coaches told you to make listings for singular checklists plus having listings for bundles. Yeah. So for how much to show on the photos, I see what you're doing here. So I think like what you've done here is great. This is a good one. Cleaning checklist. I think covering up some of the content within it is helpful too. We actually did a post where we showed like a sneak peek of one of our checklists that we have as an opt-in, and it's on our Instagram right now, and that worked really well. So I think just covering up, having, the top visible, but maybe something in the, kind of covering the middle. You could even zoom in more on these and have the bottom half of the page kind of out of the picture. I would not feel like you have to show the whole thing at all. You could even show less of it than here. So that's maybe like 60%, the top 60%, and the top 20% is the header. So they're really only getting 40% or less of the actual product concept. Okay. And then having trouble, let me see. Let's see here. Okay, I'm just gonna set this to viewer. Okay. Having trouble figuring out how to do the Facebook strategy, links don't post. So what I would do is, okay, maybe even doing screenshots. So you're doing screenshots of like this part, basically. Like, what do you like better? And you're saying they get deleted. One thing I would do is comment on other posts with it, or like another layer down that doesn't usually go through the same kind of filter is commenting on a comment. It's called replying to a comment. That would be another way to do it. So I would try both of those things first. And then the next I would be joining some different groups. So in module 4, which comes out Monday, we have kind of some more guidance on, how many Facebook groups to really go into, but, we want to be in, it's going to be over 1,000 groups that you're in. And because, 10% of those are going to be really, really good. So I would continue to be adding more and more groups, and then replying to comments and then commenting on other posts versus creating posts. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Okay. Jen, looking into selling pajama sets for bridal parties, print on demand. Recommendations. Okay. Silk pajama sets that are print on demand. That one we would want to ask in the one-on-one coaching, because that's where we can help with like sourcing products more. It takes, a lot of Googling. We don't want to sit here on Google for a long time. But yes, we can definitely help you with that. Send us, if you have a photo of what you're looking for, that's helpful too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So most of your sales have been mugs, totes, shirts, and sweatshirts. You want to be selling like your blankets more. So you feel like your photos look better. So one thing we like to do would be like a competitor analysis. If you found a shop that is, has blankets that are similar, you feel like your photos are better, like send us a link to that listing. Have you done that yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah. Just send it to us and we can actually do like a competitor analysis, comparing yours to theirs and saying like, okay, this is why they're winning, or this is why, this is, maybe the age of the listing, or this is why they're getting more traction on it. And, make these 2 changes and that would help.
Okay.
Yeah. So just send over either their shop or a listing even. That's whichever you prefer. And so Facebook, okay, strategy, not sure about joining the right groups. You're in Gilmore Girls fans, Harry Potter fans. Most of them don't allow advertising. So you're posting your shirt and saying, I love this. Is that kind of the main thing?
A lot of it, or definitely during like Christmas time, it was like, oh, I'm looking for a gift and I'll try to post it. But a lot of it has, since they're, say, like the Harry Potter fans, it's just been harder. Or say with the Gilmore Girls, where like I'll see posts and I don't know if they were just like spam-y kind of posts, especially I've seen it more Gilmore Girls, where they'll flat out say like, I have this product, like let me know in the comments if you want it. And I have like, there's like 20 people that are saying I want it, but I don't know if they're real people or not. But I won't say the same thing. I'll be like, oh my God, I'm in love with this shirt, but I don't get anyone that says like, oh, where did you get it or anything.
Interesting.
So I'm just kind of running out of ideas in regards to just like the Facebook strategy.
Yeah.
What other kind of groups? Same with like the cottagecore ones. It's more of people that are like, oh, show me your cottagecore kitchen. and get those kind of designs. So it's been harder to be like, oh, I have this like blanket for a kitchen or something. Like
Right.
Yeah.
What about, I'm just playing the groups over again. What about, I saw you have a lot of things for book lovers. What if you have like, have you looked for like reading?
Yeah, I have. They're more for people that are asking for recommendations of books rather than gifts for book lovers.
Okay. So like, what about like reading, like you've done reading challenges?
Not reading challenges, but I've looked at like book lover groups. And as I said, they're mostly just for people that are looking for like recommendations of books.
Yeah. So I would join these types of groups then.
Okay.
Because these are like reading challenges. They're totally like these are definitely going to be your customers in here. A lot of daily interaction when people are in a challenge. There's a lot of engagement happening. I definitely would do that. And you could say at the end of this, like get yourself a gift at the end if you make it to the end of the challenge. I'm gonna, here's an idea, something like that. Or
okay.
This is my favorite reading blanket. Or what's your go-to reading blanket? Here's mine. Comment below. Like get people to comment with theirs. And you could say like this is a great reading blanket. Comment below with your favorite reading blanket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So also, I should just be. I mean, right now I have about, I want to say 20-ish blankets. 17 are in the cottagecore, and then 2 are in the book lover gifts. Should I, to kind of, I guess, also get more traction, should I also just be creating more blankets just to kind of see what sticks and what not?
Outside of those 2 kind of.
Outside of like the ones I already have.
Yeah. Like not for that same customer, you mean?
Or just in general, just to kind of get more eyes on the shop or.
Yeah. And maybe a bit of a wider variety of like the aesthetic that it is. Because it's kind of like all over prints, a little bit nature themed.
Yeah.
So what if we did,
I was talking to Nikki about it. She was saying to kind of with like the Harry Potter theme to go towards more like the herbology sort of route. So I've been trying to add in more this week I added like the plant lover section and just trying to add in more like plants or like garden-y stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a lot more you could get into here. And this is also going to do better in the spring. Yeah. So joining groups.
Okay.
Like this would be a good Facebook group targeted person. A lot of kind of knowledge sharing, education, recommendation, solutions, problems happening.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would probably get this up to like get it up to like 30.
Okay. Yeah, I've been slowly, as I said, like I just added in like the botanical plant lover section this week and just slowly adding more in, but didn't want to do it all at the same time where it kind of changes the flow of like the shop.
Yeah. And I would do more, I would still do more drinkware too, because that'll just help the order velocity going. So more drinkware would be helpful.
Yeah, I've been slowly adding in like instead of just the regular mugs, like the enamel mugs and the glass mugs. Yeah. So I'm just slowly kind of adding those in as well.
Yeah, glass mug. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think that could be really cool with, an all over like botanical thing or the herbology thing. There's a lot you could do. Yeah. Okay. So does that kind of give you some clear ideas?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let us know. Yeah. Ask about the pajama sets in the messages though.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Open the Etsy shop a month before. Okay. You're learning how to make digital products, how to find a balance between not putting up crappy listings and still putting up something. You don't want to miss the few months, like the boost, it looks like. So you feel stressed because you feel slow. So maybe you're thinking of handmade or supplies or a VA. So a couple things here. You have, 7 listings. It is all digital, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. How long does a listing take you to make like these?
Whatever. Like, I think one listing it's a week.
A week. Okay. Wow.
Because I'm learning and I'm Googling and I'm like in the cycle and I'm just going crazy.
Yeah. Are you using like templates or anything?
Yes, and still it's really hard for me.
Yeah. Do you have any like as a VA, it's not that expensive. We actually have someone in Florida who has a VA, actually many people in Florida, but one specifically does digital products that runs her shop basically for her. Does a lot. And you can get VAs like the agency we recommend. It can be like $4 to $7 an hour, and they can make the listings for you. And it's like a good wage where they live. Do you feel like you could afford something like that?
I really don't know how to start everything, so maybe I can put some money. It's really hard, but if it helps me to start and to go, I think I can.
Yeah, or you know what I would do? I would probably just say, hey, can you make me? I want you to make me 10 different products, and then basically just have them create them so that they're editable templates that you can then use as a base for future products. So they're putting in 90% of the legwork. You have 10 new products, 10 new listings from them, and then you can edit them and make another 20, 30 listings out of those.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound more feasible, maybe?
Maybe, yeah, because I don't know how to start and do everything. So
yeah, we have quite a few students who do digital products, and they fully outsource the creation of the actual product.
Mm-hmm.
And, you can still, I know you said you've been learning about it and how to make them yourself, but just to give you kind of a leg up a little bit, I think I'm gonna ask someone to make 10 for me, and then I will create more and use theirs as a base, basically. Yeah.
First, I need to remake everything, those templates. Yes.
You wouldn't have to edit what they give you. You could create 10 listings out of their 10 products. But if you're then wanting to make more products than those 10 and not pay them to do it, you could just ask for them to be editable. So then you can edit them. And instead of, an open house feedback form, maybe it's a parents teacher conference feedback form, You just change the wording and you can edit it in that way to make a new product on your own, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Or instead of like love coupons, you could change these, like, let's say they made this for you, you could edit it to be like kids chore coupons, or, and just change the wording and the colors, Yeah. Does that help or feel more achievable, maybe?
Yes, but maybe I'm spending too much time to just Googling and everything, because English is not my language, and I need a lot more time to write everything, in the right way. So it takes time.
What's your first language?
Oh, it's Lithuanian, so I don't know. Yeah. We don't need. Yeah.
We have a coach who can speak that. No. So, yeah. But if you go onto Fiverr, even if you just look on Fiverr, you can see people. You can identify people from Lithuania who would do it for you, or who speak your language at least. You can specify location, and that might speed up the process for you.
Okay.
Yeah. But just one at a time. And if you need help with what types of listings to ask them to do, let us know, and we can help you, identify 10 products to have them make, or 5,
Okay.
Yeah. And that way it's not all on you. I think you'll feel better once, you have
so I'm really stressed out now.
Yeah.
Too much stress.
Yeah. So just, one listing at a time. So that's the only thing I'd focus on right now. I wouldn't even be worried about Facebook strategy or anything at this point.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. Let us know if you need help identifying someone to help you. Okay. Like a VA.
Okay. So I asked more questions. Yes. I'm thinking about like maybe to add some more products, like handmade or supplies, or just to stay in digital and to add some more later.
Yeah. You could definitely add other types of products. I would just think about shipping and what would make sense. Also, like in Lithuania, where are you right now? Lithuania?
I'm in Europe, in Croatia. I live in Croatia, so
yeah. Then I would think about, okay, what do you have in your local vicinity that you could purchase wholesale at like really good pricing? I would look for some wholesale opportunities, maybe in the supply category. It sounds like that might be the easiest thing.
Yes, because I live near the sea, and everything it might be easy to find something.
Yeah, and feel free to send pictures or photos of what you're finding, and we can help you take it through the 10-step opportunity checklist to identify if that really is a good idea.
But still, I can send it overseas, not in my country yet.
Yeah, definitely. You can still ship. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Let us help you though. If you can let us know what is around you, then we can help you identify what would be a prospective, good idea.
Okay, we'll check.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Kevin, did you have questions? I don't see Kevin's questions here, but all right. If you can just mute yourself if you're not on right now. Okay, Michelle, when you look at the shop, do you see a cohesive aesthetic? I didn't use all the same fonts. What type of customer do I see shopping from you based on the aesthetic alone, not necessarily the product? So, okay. So from the I'm looking at your photos and your price points and the colors, really. So outside of the product, I would say this is someone who, your pricing is pretty sharp. If we're not even considering what the product is, I think what you have in the shop is still pretty like on trend. So trend conscious and still, seems more, I know you have like men in here, but still seems more like female driven. I just want to make sure I understand your question. So I wouldn't worry about the fonts being cohesive at this point. Because like, for example, with hairstylists, like in estheticians, there's going to be people who have a different aesthetic themselves. So offering a variety of fonts in your digital products, I think that makes sense actually. Just because it's going to help you target like a wider variety of business owners, because that's really who you're targeting here. So I would say it's cohesive. It's similar tone, similar vibrancy. I don't see anything that is jumping out at me like this should not be here. Does that help, Michelle? I don't know if she's here. Yeah, so I wouldn't be worried about lack of cohesion. Price points, I think, just for everyone else, price points are another thing that can help maintain cohesion. Okay.
Sorry, it looks like I was on mute.
Okay.
That is helpful. Thank you so much. Just because I'm looking at everything every day, it's helpful to have just a second eye.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think you have many listings up and, you have sales. So you're not like at the point where you're throwing spaghetti at the wall in terms of the aesthetic. Like I'm sure you're drawn to certain things or certain colors and hues, right? Mm-hmm. So I would lean into that as long as it's getting traction and it's aligning with the customer. I would stay the course there.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Rita. Okay. So new listings with new SEO, new and video, but old designs. Deleting some seasonal listings with bad designs. Let's pull this open. Okay. Yes, I think that is a good idea because you do have quite a few listings. So deleting things as you're adding new, it's going to just elevate the whole shop. For your old listings, you could consider, if it has traffic in the past, you could consider giving it a go for one more cycle of before it's up to renew again after updating the SEO. But if they've been around a while, I would just duplicate it with a new listing shell with new SEO. Versus trying to revive something that hardly had any views on it. And then most of your sales come from listings with the farm designs. That's right. Your loss leader is the farm balloon, stickers on the way. And you have expanded the farm design to glass mugs, blankets, mugs, totes, store mats, tea towels, balloons. Should you add more categories for the farm theme or add more new farm designs to the category? So with the farm designs, like these ones,
Yes.
Yeah, I would probably test out a couple new designs, such as maybe a different color barn. Let's see. What would it be? Is it a certain section that they're under? No.
Yeah, the farm gives the first one, the section. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, because it's mostly going with the red and then.
Yeah, I do have some other colors because some clients ask for the green barn. Yes, the gray barn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and the other things you could look at doing are types of farms. So like I grew up on a horse farm, so that's going to have, a paddock with like fencing. You could look at, like look up, just Google Kentucky horse farm ornament or something, and that might give you an idea of what, you could have little horse silhouette, like black horse silhouettes on it. You could do like a dairy farm. You could do more of like a Western ranch. I saw you had one that was like a ranch. Yeah, this one with like what, like the gate when people enter a ranch. It's like the big, not the arbor, but like those posts with the big name of the ranch on it. You could do something like that. You could do, yeah. So you could even just go deeper into different types of farms, or even just like agriculture in general, like a cornfield, right? Or let's see, you could even get into like, having a silhouette of like one of those old, I'm not a car person, but those old like the old farm trucks, like a flatbed, like I'm thinking like red old like farm truck type of thing, or like a tractor, right? That you could do things like that. Have you thought of that?
Yes, tractor. I'm planning to do that.
Good. Yeah. So if this is doing great for you, like we want to capture more of these people in more ways. So I would test out new designs because you are exhausting this design. Like you are milking it, which is great. But I think testing out new designs, like you never know, this might not be your best-selling farm design. Something new that you haven't created yet might be it.
Got it.
Yeah. But I think your variety of product types is good. I don't see you missing anything. The doormats, I hope you have these. So I don't think you're really missing anything essential here. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Also, I saw actually someone submitted a shop to be reviewed, and it was this AI cowboy on a horse. I should send it to you if I find it, but it was a really good mock-up of someone like on a horse. So maybe consider some of your mock-ups being actually people like in that lifestyle. I would try that for some of the apparel. Just an idea. Yeah. And then your other question was renewing your SEO, Facebook, Pinterest every day, 2 to 3 sales a week. So I would say, how long have you been doing the aggressive strategy?
About not enough for 1 month.
Okay. So I would say, so you started in January. Do you know what part of the month?
In the middle of the January, starting this aggressive strategy.
Okay. So I would say once you start implementing like changes to your listings, optimizing them, SEO and everything, you should start to see changes in your stats within 3 to 4 weeks. So like in the next week, I would hope that we're seeing changes in your visits. It'll be your traffic first, followed by your revenue. You are updating all of the listings, right? Because within the listing, this is what's going to make it higher converting. Like we want video on everything. We want good. You're linking to variations that will help your conversion rate. The review photo is another type of photo you should definitely add in, especially if you have like, you have great customer photos here. Adding in like review photos to the listing, actual reviews to the listing. So once we drive up traffic, then we also want to make sure we're increasing the conversion rate and making it an easy decision for someone. Sometimes it means removing an option for colors or fonts, but I don't see a need to do that here. Cool. So yeah, maintain that aggressive strategy until you have, I would say, at least 20 sales per listing.
Got it.
Okay. And then I would really go hard in expanding that farm category. Does that sound doable?
Yes.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Pay, let's see. Okay. You get 1 to 5 sales a month, 1 sale this year, adding printables and starting digital invites. Increase in views and visits, but not conversion yet. When did you start the aggressive strategy?
I just started like 2 weeks ago, actually, because that's when I started your coaching.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I would say like we definitely want to maintain that, but at the same time of the aggressive strategy, are you daily like Facebook and Pinterest at least? Instagram should be, but are you there?
I've been trying to sorry, I've been trying to do the Pinterest, but I haven't really did the Facebook module yet. So I'm gonna have to try to watch the video on how to do it.
Yeah, and module 4 comes out on Monday, and that is covering Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok, even YouTube. So that'll I would watch that on Monday for sure, and I would make sure to do the aggressive strategy on the entire shop though. Looks like so 100% of the shop. So looks like 73 might be in it, but we want all 98. And you're doing 24 hours long, right? Oh no, wait.
Yeah, most of them are 24 hours, but some of them I made like 2 days or something. So I don't forget. Sometimes I forget to put it on.
Yeah, you can preset all of these up. Did you know that, right?
Yeah, but you got to do it like one day at a time, right? Like you can do it one time, one sitting, but you have to do it one day at a time. Is that correct?
Yeah. But you could knock it out, at the beginning of the month for the whole month if you wanted to. Yeah. So a couple things I would focus on are definitely Facebook strategy and Pinterest while you have the aggressive strategy on the whole shop, and expanding your product mix at the same time. Now, is any of the digital getting traffic to it?
Right now, there's none since like last 3 months. The sale is coming really from last year of the first quarter because I haven't been like doing anything right in the middle of the year last year. So right now I'm a little bit confused on where to focus my attention, like which kind of product. Should I continue on increasing my invitations bundles, or should I add more giftable items, or I think it's just more of me not knowing where to focus my attention.
Yeah. What was driving most of your revenue at the end of last year?
Oh, at the end of last year, it was not a lot of sales, but most of the sales come from, it's just actually 4 or 5. Is the newborn gift box. That was November, but I didn't have really any sale on last December.
Okay. Yeah. I think like in terms of getting traction the fastest, I think those would probably do really well. Easier potentially than the digital. But with the digital, I mean, these are print on demand, right?
This one I'm gonna print it at home.
Oh wow. Okay, got it. Everything? Do you print at home?
I just I was thinking of that, but I'm open to doing print on demand too because I'm still like studying how to do it. Yeah. But I think that's a good option to do.
Yeah. So just thinking, okay, so some of it's only digital. Then you could take that down even further. But what we just want to get some bites on it. So I would, give it away. In other words, basically dropping it to the lowest possible price, so you're not losing money. It'd be like under $1, maybe like 80 cents. And so you're going to need to lower that. And I would do that on things that are only digital. Okay. And then at the same time, we still need to update these photos. Yeah. And I think you're offering so much in these boxes. You don't need to offer so much. You could have a box with 3 things in it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd break these down into smaller price point gift boxes, like $20, half the amount of things in it. That will help a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's like the couple things I would focus on. In terms of the photos, let's see. I would try shooting it straight down a little bit. Here, this is a good example. I think it might be the lighting. I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what it is with the gift boxes. Yeah, it's a little maybe it's a little bit yellow. Or there's a lot of space around it. Maybe keeping it in the box would be helpful. Having fewer overlays. A little bit more zoomed in. You don't really have to have the perimeter around that. Such a big perimeter, I mean. And no one can really read what's on this part. So I would remove that. I would remove that too, because that's what they'll be searching for. So your SEO will get them to know what this is.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that help a little bit?
Yeah. That's giving me direction. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. And let us know how updates go and how if you need Facebook strategy, we can do. Okay. We had other questions. Let's see. You want to get ready for Mother's Day in spring. So you go more print on demand or keep adding digital products. So I would say, with Mother's Day, the print on demand route that I would go for Mother's Day would probably be maybe sweatshirts, but also drinkware like mugs for Mother's Day. You could even do, there's print on demand diaper bags that I would look at getting into if I were you.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a good one. But you have a Cricut and a heat press. So if you were to do some things, like you could do Mommy and Me, like a onesie with like a sweatshirt or something, and you could ship that yourself easily. I wouldn't do baby print on demand just because the margins are so low.
Oh, I can. Okay.
Yeah, but onesies, doing them yourself, it's quite easy. You could even look at adding onesies to your boxes, personalized onesies. That would be a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to personalize this, because right now it's not personalized, is it?
Just a card that's personalized. Other than that, there's none.
Yeah, I think doing personalized onesies could be a really great idea.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. Let us know how that goes.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And then Georgina, your second customer is the dog lover. Okay, you're heading to your first market in April. How do you plan to sell to boost Etsy? QR banner.
Hi.
Hi. Cool.
So it's a specific dog market that I got invited to via Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to like boost the Etsy while being there.
Yeah.
A little bit. Although cash sales are fantastic. Yeah, I'm just not sure how to get them there other than the personalized, having a big banner or business cards with a QR code for certain personalized things.
Yeah. Will they be buying it there? Will people like, is it B2B or B2C?
B2C.
Okay.
So it'll be, what I'll have there is the more generic things, just like I'm adding in decals. So just your average dog decals, those kind of things, and dog stickers and that. But anything personalized, I'm hoping to put them with a QR code straight to listings.
Yes.
Or like straight to my store or straight to the category or something like that.
Yeah.
You got any other ideas of how to just funnel at least some of like my money from that day could go into Etsy to get my order numbers up? And
yeah.
Yeah.
I looked this up in Australia if the Square method works the same. Have you looked this up before? Square?
No, I haven't. I know my bank account has a card machine that I get for free. So I was looking at, I think it was Square to do with the transaction card machine thing.
Yeah. So let's see. Etsy has like this right here, your guide to selling in person. Sync your shop with Square. So I would just click on that and see if this, if you still have the ability to see that.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be good.
Yeah. And then we've had students get a ton of sales, really boost their order count through that before. So I would go for it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, if you think it would be important to do it that way to boost the Etsy store?
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely would. Yeah.
Okay. I'll look into that then.
Awesome. Yeah. Let us know how the market goes.
Yeah. I'm a bit nervous, but we'll get there.
You've got over a month. It'll be okay.
Yeah. I've got heaps of time, so I should be okay.
Sounds good. Thanks, Georgina.
All right, thank you.
Awesome. And then Grace, also in Australia, opened a new store, trying to add a variety of products to diversify the offering. Look at some of the woven blankets and wall art to know what you think of the aesthetic and the mock-ups. What is the next thing to add? Let's take a look here. Nice. Okay. Oh, these are really good mock-ups.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I like what I do think it's cohesive because I see you have like, yes, you have some color and some neutrals, but then you have like a pop of contrast that's like darker, whether it be a frame or the lettering. Are you making these designs?
No, I did your idea. So I bought them from stores that sell designs for t-shirts.
Oh, yeah. This looks really good. I would also add it's like a canvas wall tapestry. Have you seen those?
I have been looking for a production that will do that. I really want to find one. Do you mean like a framed one or like one hanging? Do you mean like a woven one or just like a flag?
It's like a canvas, maybe wall hanging. It looks like I think they're more like these.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes they have the wood at the top and the bottom. The print on demand ones, though, I don't know if they do. I mean, or there's like these, as well. I'm like 90% sure these
I think Gelato might. I've been using a few of the different print on demand suppliers, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try them.
And this idea too could be.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I would add next in terms of, did you add, let's see, did you add more mugs? I would go really hard with the mugs. With the same designs though.
Okay, so put the designs on the mugs as well.
Yes.
Okay. And then what I'm trying to do next is I'm going to do your idea of the VA, try and get them to help me make personalizable designs, because I really struggle with that myself. So I was thinking maybe we could do Bible verses and people could put their Bible verse in with different quotes, or different fonts and different colors.
Yeah. Okay. So you would like personalize one of these existing designs with that, or?
I think I might need to create new designs that are personalizable.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, VA could do that for sure. And that would save you time. And onlinejobs.ph is the agency we kind of recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think I should focus on personalized, or do you think I should just keep doing what I'm doing and just get my listings up as fast as possible?
The thing is, putting in a verse, like a specific verse, people don't really see that as personalized. They don't, when they think personalized, they're thinking like date, they're thinking name. For this customer, it could be like, whether it be like the date they were baptized, or it could be, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I would try to do just Bible verses that are personalized.
I was also thinking that maybe I should branch out and do like photos of families where they could put it on a wall art. What are your thoughts? Like they send me the photo and then we turn it into a canvas or something.
Yeah, I mean, if these people have like professional photos, that's one thing. If you're getting, I don't know, then the aesthetic is up to the customer and how good their photo is. You just have to be selective about what examples you use. That is like a very giftable item, like a photo blanket type of thing. I'm looking for woven ones. I don't really see. I wonder if the color doesn't show up as well in the woven. But
would you say I'm on the right track?
Yeah, definitely. I think you just want to be careful about what examples you use. Maybe get some like stock images that you put in to show that it's a photo one. Not, just make sure that the photos in it are giving the vibe that you want in your shop.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and I would focus it on families. I wouldn't put in stuff like this, like love you forever. I think it can get really corny really quickly. You do that. But like, the Hanks, right? Like the family name or something like that. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I would definitely try that. I would try blankets before wall art though, probably.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
And just one last quick question.
Yeah.
I was doing some research and I found that a lot of people are putting up prints instead of so when you buy it, you get a poster, you don't get the frame. So then I was like, well, maybe I'll try doing the frame. But the frame, when it comes with the frame, it's about 44 Australian dollars.
Okay.
And I was like, I didn't think that my market would pay that plus shipping. What are your thoughts? Because everyone else that I've seen is only doing the prints.
I mean, $44, that in Australian, that's not that much for like what size?
They get to choose. So this isn't for a blanket, it's for a wall art.
Yeah.
But I go like from 5.7 inches, 5 times 7 to like 24.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I could see that being expensive. That's really small. If it was, but so this is unframed?
Yeah, those are unframed. I think those prices though is because I'm doing the aggressive strategy. So in order to do that, when I'm putting it in the print but demand place, I increase the prices by 80% so that when I do the discount, it covers costs, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the size doesn't change the pricing that much at all. I would definitely look at adding the framed option if that only adds like $10. Yeah, I would definitely look at doing that.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, it'll take your shipping up quite a bit on the large size. So just keep an eye on that. Yeah, I would just keep an eye on the shipping for that one.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Let us know how that goes, or if you need help finding better pricing.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, and then let's see, Emily, been working hard to fix your listings and adding some new ones. Okay, let's take a look at the first few. And then any changes? You're gonna shift it to party, event decor, supplies, and gifts with a personalized touch, not just one specific event. Got it. Okay. 35 to 55 is your customer. Loves events. Friends and family are important. Yes, it sounds good on paper. The execution.
Can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can. Yeah. Okay. Let's pull that open. Okay.
I moved the just a couple to the front, the ones that I have done.
Yeah, great.
So just look at them and see what I can do to be better.
Okay, awesome. So, okay, cool. Just kind of looking
I
through.
only have those blankets and sweatshirts and stickers right now, which is why I'm trying to. Some of my products are what are they? It's been 3 months, so they're what is it? Expiring. That's the word. Like expiring, and so I'm not going to replace them with things that I don't want to add back in. So I'm working on. I was trying to figure out what direction to go, which now I think I do, but
yeah,
I just want your opinion and see if and I don't want to add listings if I'm not doing the listings right.
Yeah, for sure. So you want to target 35 to 55 who likes to celebrate events. So tell me a little bit about like, because I'm trying to figure out like where this kind of ties into the events part. Is it like
okay,
college?
so the sweatshirt, like I said, the sweatshirts, like I'm gonna, if I have to, I can phase them out or whatever. But like, so I was thinking, there's people that they just like to celebrate everything and like they like to go all out. Does that make sense? Like if they have a family reunion, they don't go camping. Like they go somewhere nice. Everybody has a t-shirt, everybody has a hat, everybody has, matching whatever, or, it's very planned out. But then also like, when I say they like to celebrate their friends and family, like it's even just the little things. Oh, my kid made the soccer team. Oh, does that make sense?
Yeah. So like,
so that's why I'm trying to see if I can take the shirts as they expire or take out the listings I don't need. And then I can put things in that kind of go that direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. So
will that work?
Like they are like proud, like they're very much, they wear what's going on in their life kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, and like they like to plan parties. So if they, so it's just all those kind of things together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
So I don't even necessarily have to do apparel just like apparel that would go with like, oh, we're having a birthday party. We're all going to, we're going to have the matching shirts, or it's a bachelorette party. We're going to have matching shirts, or it's a family. Does that make sense? That's if I do apparel, because apparel is so sweatshirts and shirts are just, I need to do some other things. So
yeah, I think one big thing would be the personalization aspect of that. Especially for people who are buying groups, like group shirt type of things, personalization is going to be really important for them. So, whether it be all I do is drive the kids around and then like maybe the kids' names on the back. Don't forget about back prints. Back prints, if you're going to do apparel, I think a lot of people are forgetting about that because that is very trendy. Let me show you an example. Oversized back print. Like very trendy, where maybe you have a design in the front pocket area and on the back. But back prints are something to think about.
Okay.
Not forget about. But personalization, if you can add personalization to any of this, is the thing celestial. Can you let me know what that is?
That's a LDS or a profit. So I sold a lot of those at Christmas time. Not so much now, but like I said, they're going to expire eventually, but there's still people looking at them. Like in my stats, I can still see people looking at them and searching for them. So they're still there for now. Does that make sense? But it's not necessarily something that's going to be there forever. It's just one of those.
It's an event.
Limited time. Yeah. Limited.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah. So I would say definitely expanding beyond apparel. Also making sure that fit and thing is trendy with the apparel. So I know it's like 35 to 55, but fit can really, like the fit on the mock-up can make or break something. So I do find that, if you even changing the mock-up and the fit of it can be a game changer. So
I've been watching your new course, which I like a lot because I'm a very I need like little snippets, and it's very like little snippets. So that's been helpful because then I could just go back and say, okay, what do I need to do now?
Yes. Okay, good. That's how I hoped it would work out. So I would say definitely we have kind of a large area on mockups. That I think it is out already.
I was watching it today, so I can go back and fix some of those things.
Yeah. So I think really swapping out some of the mockups will help because the designs are I would say most of the designs are pretty good. Some of them I might retire at some point. Some of the older ones, but then
and some of them as they retire, like some of my softball or the sports ones, like the teen ones, making them more personalized because they're not right now. But personalizing and adding the players or the number, whatever, or those.
Yeah, and getting some other product types in there. Have you gone through the 7 types of products framework?
Yes, I filled that out and I'm working through it. I'm just, I'm not as fast as some people. It takes me a little bit to process things, but I'm working on it. I have it filled out in my note, your workbook's helpful too. So I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would just make sure, if you're thinking about what to add next, okay, first I'm going to look and see if I'm missing any of these things. Loss leader, I think would be good. Do you have loss leaders right now?
I don't. Well, I have a sticker, but they're print on demand, so they're not cheap. So I was thinking, if some are selling, then I could just order some and then just have them ready to ship out on my own. But I'm not sure. So I'm trying to figure out. I was even thinking of, doing some party supplies that go along with the like them celebrate or whatever, their event celebrations or whatever. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I would look at
like I said, there's a lot going on in my brain, and I'm just trying to sort it all out.
Yeah, so a couple of things to prioritize, definitely get the aggressive strategy going on the whole shop.
Okay, so I didn't have it on I had it on this regular list because once I didn't hit the stickers because I don't know how much lower I could go than what, like making it a lot higher price to show that 50% off or whatever it is what I have going. Does it show that it's on sale today?
Not yet.
Did I miss a day? I'm like, did I miss a day? I'm like, I've been doing it for the last couple of weeks. So
I believe you. No, I believe Yeah, I would say just maintaining that aggressive strategy, expanding the product mix, updating the mock-ups, getting beyond t-shirts. I don't see drinkware quite yet. That would be an opportunity for sure.
Okay. All right.
And then, and then with those events, there's a lot of like Facebook strategy could be really great for that.
Okay.
Especially like this Think Celestial. I'm sure there's Facebook groups surrounding that. You have Pinterest? Are you Pinterest optimized photos in here somewhere?
You picked one that's not, the t-shirts are not, but the other ones I have some. So like in the beginning listings,
gotcha.
Actually most of them except the t-shirts because I haven't got those, but they were expiring, and so I was trying to do the older one, the newer ones, so that I could, if that makes sense. So
yeah, and one thing
I have been adding those.
Okay, that's good. And one thing I recommend staying away from, just in general for people, is the sport gray color for mock-ups. Like designs just don't pop as nicely on gray.
Okay.
They just tend not to, especially like kind of like heathered gray colors. This kind of the super white color, what color is this called exactly? Ash. That can go well, but the sport gray, if you're like, oh, what mock-up should I get? I would recommend not getting the sport gray mock-ups.
Okay.
Just an idea.
Okay. And I've linked the colors to them. And then I had a question about the blankets. When I was doing because there's different sizes, I don't necessarily have a picture for each size, but when I was connecting pictures to it, I just put the the size chart on each of the, like it has all 3 sizes on it, but that size chart was what I connected it to each like size listing. Does that work? That way they can't say, I didn't know.
Yeah, because they will if they can.
I didn't know how big that was.
Yeah, this is perfect. Yep, perfect. Really good size chart.
All right. Well, thank you. That's good. You gave me a lot to think about. So
good.
Do not just think, do. So,
yes.
Thank you.
Good job, Emily. See you soon.
All right. Thanks.
Awesome. And then Rachel, what's the best way to distinguish yourself in a market if you want to sell to kids sports teams and their parents? And then how to use Etsy Plus. So Etsy Plus, definitely, they give you the ad credits, which is fine, but the layout, it's going to be the layout that's going to be, it's one of my favorite, things about this. You're going to be able to make it look, let's see if any of these people do it. This person probably does. No, they don't. It's going to basically take your featured items area, and you can put like a big category up here, like a whole section, or you could do a listing and you'll have one big block, one small block. That's probably like one of the best things about it is it'll look more like a website. Okay, so yeah, Etsy Plus, definitely worth it. One of our students actually, Janet, during a time where Etsy was doing even more like accidental shutdowns and things than they do now, she did it as a way to kind of, I would say, make it less likely that Etsy would shut her down. And she thought that maybe it would, if she's a paying customer, she's paying them, they're less likely to shut her shop down. Anyways, it's a hypothesis at this point, but it was an interesting one. So Etsy Plus, if you're paying Etsy, paying in a little bit, it's, it could be a safeguard. That's a hypothesis. Okay.
Hey Dylan, it's Rachel. I'm sorry. I got cut off on my Wi-Fi.
Oh no.
I was like, not now. I'm about to be next. I'm really sorry. Did you go through everything, or is there anything else I can ask you?
I did the Etsy Plus thing. Now I was working backwards. So for distinguishing yourself in the market for kids teams and their parents, like sports teams and their parents, that is interesting. So, like I would think about where those crazy like moms are, like dance moms. That's an example. I target dance moms and cheer moms myself, and I get the whole team ordering from me. So
really good listings.
Yeah. Really good sports to target dance and cheer. Now, I would also think about like, okay, does football, does basketball, like where's that same level of camaraderie with the parents?
Right.
That's what I think about. So you would know, but more than me. But what do you think for like where do the parents have that camaraderie with sports?
Well, for my kids are all in sports teams, right? And so, whether it's volleyball or some of the more high-end sports like cheer or dance or any of that, I feel like the market's there, and I know you do some of those. But the problem is every one of those I look up, there seems to be a lot of competition, not in terms of E-Rank. E-Rank says there isn't that much competition, but for, not much competition could be 100 really good listings. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm just trying to figure out how to distinguish myself in those marketplaces where I found a good like sport and I think I have a good design, but there's people who've been selling, 1,000, 10,000 sellers, and they have a decent design too. And then like, how do I ever compete with that?
So easy things to do would be personalization. A lot of the biggest print-on-demand shops, they don't want to do personalization. They don't have to. So they don't always add it. So whether it be the team name, like in my whatever, like Royals or whatever that the team name is, Mom Era, or you could do, let's say you find a really great design, like let's say this one with the cool back print on it. Okay, well maybe this is a bestseller in the volleyball arena, but there's nothing as good in the basketball, or nothing that has like this type of vibe in the basketball mom era or arena search results. So that's something I would look at, and because you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but personalizing, even adding the kid's name to the back would be great, or the number. I don't see a ton of that happening. Like this is not print on demand here, but
right. I mean, I found a lot that do personalize. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at different from you, but like custom or something like that. But I guess it's kind of like any product where there's a lot in the market. There's a lot in the marketplace, but.
So we just want you to win with your value proposition, which is going to be your price, your listing photo, which includes the design, but the mock-up as well. You could get, beyond just like basketball mom. It could be like sister, brother, senior like varsity, JV, like coach, assistant coach, getting into that as well. Get into like captain, like my son's the captain, like what mom would, think that's so cool. So, and then, let's see. Like dad, mom, siblings, aunt, uncle. I think that's a little bit convoluted at that point. Too far removed.
I meant more for like the team itself, but yes, I guess it's just being a value proposition for that.
Yeah. So for the team itself. What was that?
I thought you said you did those sometimes.
Yeah, I do. So I find it's easier for like club sports, school sports, where it's tied to a school. Like they've already have something ordered. They've already got their uniform, team sweatshirt for the year, whatever. Their warm up gear, whatever. But for like, that's why I like dance and cheer, because oftentimes it's like more of it's like a studio. Or like a club, it's like a private. Like you could do figure skating, like figure skating. That's gonna be like private.
Oh, that's good.
Equestrian as well. Like that's gonna be more private.
Yeah.
So maybe stay away from school and think more club, private studio.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah, one of our coaches, her daughter does like acrobatic, like partner thing. I don't know. She's like flying in the air, and it's you can tell it's like a private gym, acrobatics and like circus, right? Like CrossFit, even getting into like CrossFit. Let's see what else. Fencing, like not as much through school.
Right. Okay, that's good. That's really helpful.
Yeah, awesome. And if you need help, like identifying them, how to get in front of them, let us know, because we have an outbound method that's coming out in the module on Monday, which shows you how to like really target them specifically. But if you need help, let us know.
That's super great. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Anything else, Rachel?
Just my sales are still really slow for everything. I've been trying to optimize the way I've got a bunch of new listings and trying to optimize the way you guys suggest, and the SEO feels good. I mean, you can see some of them up there. They're getting favorites, so I guess they're getting in front of people, but they're not selling.
Yeah.
And these are designed as, these like new mugs are designed as loss leaders, so they're pretty bare bones price.
Yeah. Are you doing the aggressive strategy?
I'm trying.
Like where it's a percentage off?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I caught it when it wasn't.
Okay.
I would also make sure that all of your listings are under sections. In case some might not be. And then I would also
I started doing like double listing them under a gift section too. I don't know if you can see that on the side. I may have let the sale run out today, but normally I'm pretty good at doing them.
Yeah. And a couple things I would do is changing up the olive green overlay. I would take that overlay off of some things and try some where it's like a horizontal like banner kind of strip. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe like
a translucent or solid.
I would do not a color, neutral in some way. just because I'm wondering if the olive is throwing off some people. And see, like even this student, she changes up her, she does digital, but she changes up the color of that to coordinate with the color of the
all right.
time. Yeah, so I think that like if you did that, I think that would really help.
Okay.
And then zooming in more, if you do a horizontal banner, that will allow you to zoom in more, because right now you're like trying to fit in this circle overlay
right
with the product, but the product's not centered and you can't zoom in quite as much. I mean, this is probably one of the better zoomed in ones. This is good too, but that will help. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I'll keep at it.
Let us know how updates go. If anything, even I don't know if you put this on every mock-up, but you could just rotate this one to the top in the meantime. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you don't have an overlay. That's fine.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Give that a shot. That'd be a quick fix. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, Rachel. Okay.
Right.
All right, Michelle. Possible to do POD apparel, focusing on the US and the UK markets, since Printify has suppliers for both, or is it too complicated? Just two. Choose one. Let's take a look. Okay. Nice. Okay. Yes, you can. You definitely can. Lindsay is one of our print-on-demand expert coaches, and she's in the UK as well.
Hi, Dylan.
Hi.
Hey.
One thing you could consider is having like a section for the like US versus UK market in just different listings. That's an option.
How should I go about doing? Would it confuse the customers to? Because I know I've seen on other clothing websites where you would click here to change it to UK and then click here to change it to a different country or US. But then I guess with Etsy you don't have that option to be changing it according to your country. So what would be the best way to make it clear to the customer?
You can set it up actually on like the shipping profile to where it only ships to the UK.
Right.
And then I think that would prevent US customers. I think it would prevent it from showing up in search results. But you will also want to make sure to link within the listing, like purchase our US version here, right at the top, like under your SEO.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. And yeah, that is something I think that would help your reach quite a bit.
Yeah, I opened shop last month, so it's been just about a month since I've had listings.
Okay, that's actually not bad then. But I think it would help. I think this would be a good time to do it too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then for a mom who can only work on the shop, okay, after your toddler goes to bed, how do you stay consistent and not burn out? Are you burning out or is it hard to be consistent because you're like tired or overwhelmed? Like, what is it more of, I guess?
I think it's just, because I have 6 weeks of coaching. So I've been working till like 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. And I'm just like, I guess I'm trying to get as much done as I can with these 6 weeks. And I will most likely slow down after coaching finishes. But it's like managing that, being consistent every day, but then still trying to do as much as possible. And I guess also, I would need hopefully I can get some guidance maybe on even after coaching what my game plan on what to do after coaching finishes. And just I don't know, maybe in your experience, like how did you manage with kids, with little kids and working even after they go to bed? Or
oh my gosh, I know. I was like a solo mom when my husband was deployed doing that, and I was packaging while my 3-year-old was in the bathtub right next to him, and then working till midnight every night. And I know it sounds like you're working like really late hours. I would say, managing your energy in terms of like when you have creative energy versus when you are just the only energy you have is like, okay, I can physically make myself do an action, but I can't think. So separating out like, okay, now I have the energy to think clearly versus now I just have the energy to knock out some like mindless stuff, and front loading the thing that requires thinking. And then just finishing out your night with the, okay, I'm just going to put one foot in front of the other and do something mindless, like whether it's editing mock-ups or, something that's, it's not, I wouldn't do your SEO at, 4 a.m. So, and, remembering that everything is temporary and setting really short-term goals, like not like, oh, by the end of, in 6 months, I want to have this accomplished. Okay, no, it's more like, okay, by Friday night, I want to have this accomplished. Or by the end of this weekend, like by Sunday night, I want to have this accomplished. And just smaller goals, smaller sprints, shorter sprints, and rewarding yourself, getting the sleep when you need it. Because Otherwise, you know, it's like swimming against, the current. You know, there's a law of diminishing returns for sure. So if you're at the point where it's like, wow, I am just staying up and I'm not accomplished, I'm no longer productive, then, you know, I would go to bed and like wake up earlier or something like that.
Yeah.
Does that help a little bit?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all short term, but I know it's a lot in the moment. But having sleep like changes everything. So just don't sacrifice that too much, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. And at the end of coaching, definitely like in that last week, just ask for a game plan. Like, okay, this is my last week. I really, you know, can you help me talk through a game plan through, let's say, the end of the year?
Yeah.
And then how do you manage your time to take orders and then adding more if you have 3 hours a day? I mean, we have to prioritize the orders. If you're overwhelmed with orders, raise the prices first and then extend a ship time second. But you're all print on demand, right? So
I am starting to add in. I've not published them yet, but I am adding some things like blankets that will have embroidery, and I found someone local that will do it, and like celebration, like bunting and maybe balloons and things that won't be print on demand.
Okay.
So yeah, there will be some things that I will be even supply, like badge reels for nurses and things that will be not print on demand.
So once you start to get traction in orders, you just pull the price lever a little bit and then extend. So that's number one. Number two is extend ship times a little bit. And let's say you were at 1 to 2 business days, just extend it from like 1 to 5 business days. Okay. So you're not really going to lose orders from that. Okay. And then once you raise your pricing enough and you're having enough momentum, then you can afford to outsource something that's inexpensive.
How much how much is enough momentum? How many sales would that be? Do you think that I can actually start?
If you have maxed out your hours, number one, you've pulled the price lever, actually we cover this in module 5, like 4 times in a row, you pull the price lever like 4 weeks in a row and it doesn't slow your demand, and your hours are still maxed out, then that's the time to bring someone in. Okay. Yeah. So and we have a whole thing on how to find that first person to start helping you. So it's low risk. You don't have to worry about, you know, what if your sales aren't enough to support them? We just make it really easy.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah. Get some sleep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay, Sherry, is there a way to run the aggressive strategy on part of the shop? Yes. You can just do it section by section. That's probably the easiest way to do this. Let's see here. So you can just do a section. So I would just, when you select, instead of selecting all listings, just select a section of listings, and you can remove some if you wanted to. Okay. No sales. Okay, done well with the slingshots with the strategy, but not sales on the hair ties and clips. And then anything to do to listings to leverage the new gift mode. So with the hair clips, sometimes I think it can be about packaging it in a different way. This is good. You have 3 in the cart here. And this is a value-packed listing photo. So it looks like you're going to get a ton, but the price is the same as these. So, you know, whether you package these as like, you know, girl birthday party favors, something like that, or, you know, girl best friend gifts, you know, like the new friendship bracelet idea, kind of. Are you here, Sherry? I don't know.
I am, but I'm not in good Wi-Fi service.
Okay. No worries. Yeah, no worries. So, yeah, I would just, you know, try repositioning things. You know, maybe you put these into a little gift box and it's suddenly a flower girl proposal gift. You have white ones. Maybe you have little white.
Sure.
Yeah, like white ones. They could be like flower girl hair clips, you know, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so like repositioning for different events, occasions. So the party favors, flower girl proposal, you know, flower girl wedding hair accessories. Yeah, that would be how I would. It's really getting them in front of new search results, and adding value to them beyond just a hair clip. Now it's a party favor. Now it's a how do you propose to a flower girl? Or what do you give to a flower girl for a gift? So adding more purpose to them. Yeah, that would help. And then for the gift mode, yes. So are you using like gifting SEO language in everything right now? I think it might be cutting out here.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are you using SEO
Yeah, on my end?
You're using gifting in your SEO language, right?
For some of them, I am.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So doing that more will help. We will have something coming up probably in the resources section about this. But honestly, like it's more of a user interface thing for Etsy and for the customer versus like now you are not going to show up under gifts anymore. Like, you know, using the SEO, that's important. That's really important. We know that. But it's really just, I think, you know, they really played up this big announcement thing. And you know, there's marketing things that people do to create hype and to have new features and to draw attention. So they've done this before a few times with like Etsy Explorer, and I don't think gift mode would go away. Like I think they'll probably maintain that just because it's you know, something that is truly beneficial to everyone. But yeah, just for now, make sure your SEO is reflecting giftable scenarios. The flower thing will help with that, and then keep an eye on the resources area for more on it.
I can do that. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, thanks, Shay. Okay, Laura, you'd be on the call, but okay, yes, you're in the UK. So sales are getting slower this month than they did in January. You set your goal of posting in 100 Facebook groups a day, getting to 180 listings by the end of the month. Good job. Haven't touched your SEO yet. Okay, so I mean, you will want to, let's see here. Yeah, you'll definitely want to be updating SEO here. Looks like we're at 84 listings, which is pretty good, but with some of the photos, I think we need to update lighting on some of these pictures. I'm just turning up my resolution here, or my brightness. Some of the lighting is looking a little yellow on some of them. So I would just take a look and really compare the background of Etsy to like this, to the photo. And like you can see the background here, it's a little bit of a warm tint, like a yellow haze happening. Okay, and then really focusing on adding value to listing photos through showing multiple like you did here. You can like fan them out. That's another way to showcase pens. I would look at Pinterest for some ideas on how to visually show pens, but we want to, I do think like they could do better if you're showing multiple together. And then hopefully we have videos going. Yeah, good, okay. Okay, cool. So that's good, but we do want to have, I'm not seeing the aggressive strategy on everything. So it looks like you're just in the beginning of module 3 potentially. So aggressive strategy comes in module 4. So after you update your listings, you know, we want that turned on, and having that turned on while you're doing the Facebook strategy. Maybe you jumped ahead to Facebook, but having the aggressive strategy turned on while you're doing Facebook will make Facebook so much more effective. So those are kind of some of my big recommendations to do, but your strategy of getting to 180 listings by the end of this month and then 100 Facebook groups a day is great. Just make sure to do that aggressive strategy, update some photos at the same time. And then the right loss leaders, pens and boarding passes are those. They did well in December, January. 2 sales so far this month. Let's see here. It's not converting as many visits. So 600 to 1,000 December to January. So the pens and the boarding passes, okay, are the loss leaders. It's good you have the aggressive strategy on that. I do think you could use more than 2 loss leaders though. I'm wondering if you could add in, I mean, you're kind of going for a boutique feel. One boutique that, I mean, I know I call out pigment quite a bit, but another boutique that I don't think is in the UK is Francesca's. This is another one that might give you some ideas of things to be kind of adding in that could help your shop. That's kind of along the lines of the pens. So I might take a look at this because you're going with like the makeup kind of organizer. The you could definitely even get into potentially like, this wouldn't be a loss leader, but little gift boxes that combine, you know, the pens with something else. Yeah, the loss leaders would have to be truly like a supply category item if they're not going to be personalized or altered in some way. Stickers could be an idea. Those could easily fit into supply. I've even had students sell like gift boxes, like the actual box itself with nothing in it as a supply category item. Boarding pass, you could also do like concert tickets. Just be very careful with names and things. Yes, and like coupons are another thing that's similar utility. You know, it's gifted, and I would think about what could be given. What could be given in like a like Easter basket / for Mother's Day in terms of some kind of printable types of giftable items. Those are a couple things I would look into for loss leaders. Okay. Cool. Okay. Nicola started some print-on-demand art prints, worked on the SEO, been a few days. Should you do something else to get more views? So I would give the SEO like 3 to 4 weeks, and then really start going into the social media strategies that you'll see in Module 4. So Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, TikTok. We even cover some YouTube. So those are like the next things to do. And also the aggressive strategy that's in Module 4. Let's take a look if you have that. Yeah. So
hi. Yeah, I'm doing the aggressive strategy.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So these are. Okay, do you have a digital version?
I haven't created. I mean, I created it digitally, yes, but I don't know how to post it up there. So that's kind of the next step in trying to figure that out.
Yeah, you could add a digital option to this, and basically, you would just email it to them if it's within the same.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an option. It would bring your initial price down. You could have it the digital version be like 90 cents or something.
Okay.
That's an idea that I would probably do. And then, have you been doing Pinterest with?
Yes, I've been posting on Pinterest.
Okay. So Pinterest, Facebook, Alora, right before you, she says she's doing 100 a day, which is, I mean, that's aggressive.
Yeah.
But that's great. How much are you doing Facebook?
Not much. I've been trying to join groups and kind of see what aesthetic those kind of art prints would fit in. But yeah, they post a lot in those design groups. So it's hard to keep up with what they're talking about.
Yeah. Facebook works. I see it over and over again working the fastest. Like you can do one post, within 24 hours, like you do see a big uptick.
Okay.
So I wouldn't sleep on the Facebook strategy, and then once you have the SEO in there, give it 3 to 4 weeks while doing the social media strategies. And I think getting the digital version will help your click-through rate when people are looking in search.
Okay.
And then reusing the artwork and doing more print on demand. So I see a lot of people do this too quickly. They'll basically like create, like 5 pieces of the art, and then here. Oh wait, you have like what, 2, 3 main ones?
Yeah, I still have to put a lot more up.
Okay. I would wait to see, like, I wouldn't go crazy and like, let's say this one, put it on like 10 different POD products until you have a little bit of some proof of concept that people are liking that. It could be favorites. It doesn't have to be sales. But we just want to make sure that there's some product market fit for the design.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And think items with utility. These types of things could go on, like that woven blanket we were looking at with Grace's shop. She's from Australia, like the woven blanket, like that could be really cool on that.
Oh, okay.
That would fit your shop nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you looked at those yet?
No, not blankets. Just the mugs and maybe like tote bags. But I just have to figure out, like, do I add wording to those? Yeah. So, but I'll wait until, I see if anybody actually buys the prints.
Yeah. Or even, if you're like, for me, I'm such an impatient person. I would like go to a Facebook group and be like, you could even do two that are different. Like, do you like this or this better on a mug? You could even join like a print on demand group and say, what do you like better, this or this, just to get some feedback.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Or an Etsy group even, just to get feedback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. And then let us know if you see a difference in click-through rate when you add, if you add the digital version.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to watch.
Okay. Yeah. I just put it up like literally 2 or 3 days ago. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Looking good. Yeah. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Sheila, tips on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
Yeah. You basically answered some of the questions because Michelle has almost the same situation as I am. It's just that I'm a little bit in advanced mode because right now I'm getting a lot of sales. Great. And I'm in my university studies right now.
Yeah.
And I have a child. So I'm like, and I handmade all my orders.
Yeah.
So I'm like, which one should I focus on aside from making orders every day?
Yes. Pull the price lever. Don't be afraid to pull the price lever, like 10% per week. We cover this in the new module 5. We do it like 4 times 10% per week. If you're under a certain price threshold, over $50 items, we do it a little differently, but you're under that. So, and then just focus your creative energy. Like when you have that, use it. When you're tired, just do like packaging or something.
Yeah, I'm doing everything by myself because my family is very far here, so
Yeah.
I don't have any help. So okay, I can raise up the prices
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
yeah. And yeah, nap time. I mean, yeah,
I don't have nap time.
you don't have nap time. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and like here in Sweden, it's like the flu season, so my kid is like off from school because he's always sick. So I'm like, yeah. Sorry, I'm just venting.
No, I understand. I totally understand. It's a battle, but it's a season. It will pass. They'll become more, their immune systems will get better. And but you'll look back on this time. I promise you're going to look back on this time and you're going to be so, so proud of yourself. And you're going to think, how did I even do that? And it'll strengthen you for the rest of your life. I swear.
It was really exciting because actually like every day I get a sale. It's like sometimes I'm like, I know I wish for this. Like I joined the class and the course, and it's like again. I just finished sending it to the post office, and then again I'm gonna go back. But yeah, it's a good problem, right?
Good problem, yeah. And just if you need help with that, let us know with time management or anything.
Yeah. So I'm like doing from time to time. I'm doing my Instagram story. So I'm still getting connected with my customers, and then Pinterest. That's what I do for traffic alone. Like just
Good.
Pinterest, like saving some posts if I can. Is that fine?
That's okay. Yes, you're getting enough orders. Yeah, focusing on those is good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I cannot add. I mean, I'm adding some of the designs that I added last week.
Mhm.
Is now coming. Like I don't know what happened, but some of my customers that bought already and they like this new design, so they were like coming back again.
Oh wow.
So I think I'm gonna stop first for like creating more designs.
Yeah. Raise your prices.
Okay, I'm gonna raise my price.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Yeah, totally.
But my turnaround is 1 to 3 days. Should I?
Okay. You could make it 1 to 5. Or
1 to 5.
Yeah, that's a good stepping stone.
Okay. Because what I do is like, okay, max the 3 days. I'm just gonna make their shipping ID number, so it seems like that it's already sent, but it's not really handed into the post office yet because I'm still like, going to drive there. Okay. So
Yeah.
customer service might be so like it's so long.
Yeah, just prices first, extend shipping time second.
Okay.
And if you get into a pickle, just let us know. We can help you try to hire start the hiring process for an assistant or something.
Okay.
At some point. Yeah. Okay. Good job. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. And then Janine, so how do you find the right buyer audience and get their attention to your listings? So a couple things. I mean, it's going to be the aesthetic of your listing photos, but also the SEO. So the photos, I mean, what I would be really thinking about is, okay, where does your customer who you want to target, where do they shop? And I know Janine, you're here in San Diego too. So check out Pigment in North Park or Point Loma if you can sometime, if you haven't been there. But their website actually is really what I would look at because they picture their drinkware in a really, really great ways.
Okay.
I would also look at, who's another one? Just thinking about your drinkware. It starts with a B. I'll think of it in a minute. But so you're going to be your photos. So picturing it in a way that your customer loves to see it, is used to seeing it. And then your SEO is going to actually get you in front of them in search. So like, I know you just totally just started, so there's no way you did the SEO lessons.
No, not yet.
Yeah. But those two things are going to be how they find you through Etsy. And then all the social media will be how we basically get your product in front of warm leads, people who are actually ready to buy.
Okay. Should I separate my digital product into a different shop? Does it make it too cluttered to have both physical and digital together?
So let's see, are the digital selling right now? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Who is the customer for this?
For the digital, it's people who sublimation, people who want to use it in print design.
Yeah. Do you feel like you could end up with 1,000 digital listings with how much time it takes you to make them?
I have more than 1,000 ready to go.
Oh, wow. They're not shown here though.
No, because I don't have time to call up and to make the listing because it takes me an hour or so.
Yeah. It's cutting out us slightly, but I caught what you said. So I would
Okay.
definitely, if you're going to have like 1,000 listings, definitely put that in a separate shop.
Okay.
Yeah, like I showed you. Actually, this is one of our students who had a print on demand shop and then a digital shop. And she has, 1,600 listings. So we don't really want print on demand being mixed in here. So definitely separate them at this point.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Does that help?
I mean, yeah, it does help. I'm just trying to figure out the physical products. That was what was selling initially before the whole, situation. And I want to get back to that because that's what I love doing. So for me, the making of the product is part of it.
Yeah.
And I really want to get back to that, but I just haven't had any sales since I restarted.
Yeah. And I think the digital might be distracting from the physical a little bit. So I think having a shop with only physical, like for you specifically here, would make sense. And I think that will help your physical do better. But also, like, don't just put these into a new shop right now. I would actually like go through module 3 because we go through photos and your SEO and everything. So, when you create a new listing with your physical stuff, like we want it to be optimized right away.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So separate shops. And I think, physical, you could do high volume physical. Your landlord did the 25, she bought like 20 something, right?
No, 25 of them. Yeah. Of the tumblers.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think definitely something that, will do well for you. You have the tools, you have the abilities, you can customize, but getting it on its own will be better.
Okay. And then, how do I know who's the right, like, I don't know how to find the customer, I guess is my point. Like, who is the right customer for what I make?
Yeah. Have you done module 2 yet?
I just finished work and came on here. So nope.
Okay. Yeah. So module 2 is where we take you through that and we take you through all the market research. I even do an example showing UTC, that mall. As an example of how to identify customers. So just go through the first lessons in module 2. It's like the first half of module 2 is about identifying your customer, and they're short lessons. But that's walking you through step by step, and there's a worksheet with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. And then whatever, let us know what questions you have after that though.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yeah. Good to have you here. Okay, cool. And then, and then Katie.
Oh.
Hi. Awesome. So lost leader ideas, and you have some older listings from when your shop opened. They don't get many views, low sales. Should you deactivate them from 2021? Yeah, I would definitely do that. Yeah, definitely deactivate.
Okay.
Then lost leaders. So this is interesting. What I would do, like you're going the wedding favor route. What are these?
Yeah, wax melts.
Wax melts. Okay. Interesting. What else does your supplier have? Do they have like chapsticks?
Not that specific one, but I've got a couple of different sort of skincare and that sort of thing, so I can have a look. Probably more like lip balms in the little tins.
Oh, in little tins, yeah. I would definitely go like the favor route for sure. That's an easy supply item that you could use as a loss leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've got the crystal hearts that we use on the pocket hugs. We could
is this one?
Yeah, so we could possibly do those as favors as well.
Oh yeah, interesting. Cute. Yeah. That would work for sure as well. This is cool. That's a good picture showing multiple together. And then, loss leaders. I like using like for your shop supplies or digital as a loss leader. Nothing customizable, or that takes like, labeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And using words like wholesale and bulk in your SEO will help get in front of the right people for supplies.
We've got the tea lights there that I've listed.
Good. Okay. Matches as well. Like if some people, I don't know if your supplier has like really cool colored matches.
Yeah, I think there might be a problem with shipping those here in the UK. I don't think we're allowed to send them in a post, unfortunately. Someone else did suggest that, but yeah. But yeah, others we could do. There's other sort of candle accessories like a snuffer and a wick trimmer and stuff like that. I might be able to find
a wick trimmer. That would be a good one. And do you do like incense types of things?
We haven't so far, but I've got one of the wholesalers does do those. So
yeah. I'd have to look into, if that's like a thing still. But that could be an idea. I would basically I would look at what your whole catalog, whatever your suppliers have, And I would think about what you could sell as a bulk wholesale type of a product that would just get your order counts up.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to do, is just get some orders flowing.
Yeah.
I put in one on the coaching list, just in doing some print on demand stuff. So I've just put in one mug to start.
Oh, where's that?
I think I moved it to the second page because I wasn't sure.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I bought the design, but then I've added a name to the design, so it's personalized.
Oh, yeah. Personalized, yeah. Yeah, print on demand. Like drinkware, I think would make probably the most sense.
Yeah, and I was kind of thinking that sort of well-being vibe, and there's affirmations and that sort of thing might fit in quite well.
Yeah, we have someone who does labels as she sells like labels B2B. It's a digital crazy.
Someone suggested that.
Yeah, someone already suggested that too.
I think so, yeah, but I think that was more about like sort of pantry labels, but printing them myself, because I can print labels at home and sending out. But I was a bit kind of wary of that because of the positioning, and I don't know how good my printer is to do bulk.
Like these, like cosmetic
designs.
Yeah, the templates themselves. Yeah, they could do really, really well. You could even have a VA make this for you if you wanted, probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure about my design skills.
Yeah, it could be good for you, especially if you're going to do like bulk selling of like bulk tea lights and things like that. Yeah, cool. It would fit your shop. Yeah. Any does that help a little bit for loss leaders?
Yes, yeah, it does. Thanks.
Okay, let us know what you find. And if any of you guys want to send over like if you have a supplier and you want to send over a catalog or like screenshots of things, and one of our who does really high volume does that, and it just helps her like decide quantities and making decisions.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, awesome. Let us know. Keep us posted, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we are at the end. If anyone else, I guess, has a question, just send it in the one-on-one channel, and I'll be in there this evening here. But good to see you guys. Okay.